Good morning. It's Tuesday, which for us means hit the road travel day in the adventure mobile. I have my adventure cam to get them road shots, and we're gonna head north. It's about a 2.5 to 3 hour drive to our destination, which is going to be Itasca State Park. We've been there before a couple of times, but we've never spent any time there. It's always been a day trip. Go there, see a few sights, and then come back home. This time, we're going to spend a few days and try to take it all in. So, we'll see you on the road. It's going to be awesome. And I figure I'll stop off at Cross Lake Holiday.
Oh, you're going to do the GPS?
Yeah, once we leave there, I'll do the GPS.
So are we going to Cross Lake?
Yeah, I'll go to the Holiday, get a cup of coffee, top off our gas. Yep, top off our gas.
So I forget the way there. You've been there numerous times.
Yeah, I can't remember the way there. It's been a couple of years.
Seems like we go through Hackensack and all that.
Yeah, you gotta go through.
And Walker.
Is that me or you?
I just told everyone we're leaving.
On the road. This is our third trip. Our third trip with the adventure mobile. So it's going to be a couple hours. I'm going to stop, get gas right away because, yeah, can't get too far with this thing on a 30 to 35 gallon tank. I think it's only a 30 gallon tank. So, you know, at 7 miles to the gallon, you can't get too far. Say hi to Candy.
Hi.
She's all gussied up. She's in her road travel clothes. It's awesome. So we'll get some gas and get some of that great Holiday gas station ground coffee. He's wearing his flip-flops.
Yeah.
Looks like somebody took the spot.
You can go circle around since you're going to have to. Are these on both sides or just one?
Not sure.
Yeah, I mean, neither. We never really thought about it.
I have to back up in there. Okay, we only got 5 gallons of gas, but hey, you know what? That could make or break us. Got our coffee up in Cross Lake, Minnesota. Got our GPS going on. We'll probably make a couple of stops on the way, just for fun. We did get some crawlers there, so we'll have bait when we get there, because you don't want to buy bait at a state park, I don't think. Might cost a lot. Don't miss a beat, huh? Just a reminder, the bridge is out in Pine River, so that's going to take us 50 miles out of our way, backtracking to get to where we need to go, just because of one road.
At the end of the street, turn
Okay, we had a little stop here at the Leech Lake Park. Just a little R&R. Spent some time here. Just beautiful. I was flying my drone, and it's that little model one. And the doggone martins kept attacking it. I mean, one of them actually pecked and hit it, so yeah, that didn't last long. But next stop will be probably a gas station and then Itasca. Lots of mountain bikers in Minnesota, everywhere.
Maybe. I can't remember. Maybe that's Aiken I'm thinking of.
We are in LaPorte, Minnesota. And you know, because I'm still paranoid about almost running out of gas when we first got this van, we stopped and got gas again. This time it was 6 gallons instead of 5 gallons like before, but better to be safe. Never know what's out there, right?
Especially diesel.
Right, I almost got off-road diesel here by accident, but the clerk saved me. It's $3.29 a gallon here. Anyway, we made it to Itasca State Park, and we parked in the camper section for the visitor center. Isn't it awesome? Say hi.
Hi.
And we're the only campers here. After all, it is Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, buddy. So we're gonna go into the visitor center right now. She don't like the rattle of my keys, which I think is badass. It's like I'm a janitor.
Let's check out the board. Well, that's nice. That's what the self-guided tour. Thank you.
Here's the, we want to go Headwaters. Where's Headwaters?
We're right here.
We're right here, so we need to go to the Headwaters, which is right up here on 7. So we'll go there. Where's the campground at here?
Well, it's kind of hard to see on here because it's not really.
Okay. Hi.
Hey, I know you.
Self-guided trail. We're adventurers, so you know we have to do it because we seek adventure.
Look at all the foliage and stuff. Everything's different things are blooming. Springtime is probably real pretty. All those are. Ooh,
There's 3 different pine trees here. There's red, jack pine, and white pine. I know that just from looking at them. I can just tell. It isn't like Candy told me or anything. I can
You're the woodsman.
tell just by looking.
And those are tall.
Pretty nice. And we haven't even been to the Headwaters yet. We're going to go from this self-guided tour near the visitor center to the headwaters where the Mississippi begins its journey all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. Pretty exciting. Return.
In case we get lost. Prickly prey.
Ooh, that's a dead one there. There's a couple of trees that are really leaning from a wind gust or something.
Widowmakers.
Yeah, that one's dead. The other two are caught up in another tree. But I'm braving it. I'm going through. There, I made it. And there's another place to rest. Come with me. This way. Follow me. This way. Over here. Come on. Made it to the headwaters of the Mississippi. You excited?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a long time since we've been here.
Can't miss that.
Where are you guys going? Yeah.
What'd you get?
Getting us a sticker. Get you some breakfast blend coffee. I got some old person sunglasses because these are hard to find. Some lotions. And I'm going to indulge in a piece of orange chocolate swirl fudge. Walk it off on the trail.
It's pretty exciting. I think we made it. Yeah, we made it.
It was a close call.
Can walk right across it. I think I'm going to walk across it. Let's get our picture. We made it.
Yeah. I'll take a selfie over here. So did you say mine didn't work? Yeah. Or it did? Oh. Oh.
I fell in.
I didn't complete the journey. The
She
rocks were too hard on my
chickened out.
soft feet. I'm jigging. I didn't want the pain. To the fridge
Candy's gonna make me hamburgers.
for dinner.
So
What did you think about it today?
A woman's work is never done.
yeah. And that is the headwaters of the mighty Mississippi. That is where the Mississippi River begins, right here in Minnesota, and flows all the way down the Gulf of Mexico. Pretty exciting stuff. You walk right across it here, and there's other places you can't even see across it. It's so vast. But Candy started the propane in the refrigerator, even though we're driving. So hopefully it'll stay lit, and we're gonna go check out some fishing areas. We haven't checked in yet, but we know where the campground is now, which is really exciting.
Right here.
It's big.
See your Oak Loop that way. So 106. Hopefully it's unoccupied. If not, we'll come park over here. There's 101. It's probably gonna be on your side. Looks like it might still be occupied. Oh, maybe not. There's 4, so that should be 6.
Well, here we are. It's day 2. Day 2. There's my wife, Candy,
Planning our day.
planning our day. We're going to, because we don't have a tow vehicle, we didn't bring any bicycles or anything like that. Haven't been able to go fishing because the lake is like miles from here. On the map, it looks like it's right next door to this campground to the lake, but it's not. It's miles from here. So if we come here again, we'll get a campsite that's right on the water. I guess they have those here, according to a friend who I talked to yesterday. So We've never been to Park Rapids, and that's less than a 40-minute drive from here. So we'll pack things up, which basically means we'll just close the slider and take a drive, get some more scenic views, maybe take a hike. There's a scenic trail, a 10-mile scenic trail here in the park, and that's supposed to be pretty nice. So we'll check it out and maybe head down to Park Rapids. Maybe go to Walmart. Really roughing it. And
Oh, here we go. I found it.
do touristy stuff all day and then come back. Spend the night again. It'll be awesome. That was a good breakfast. Eggs, scrambled eggs, bacon, coffee. So we broke camp. And we'll be back. We've left some stuff here to save our place, and we're prepaid through tomorrow afternoon, so we're gonna go do some more exploring. Like I said, we've never been to Park Rapids, and we're gonna go see some more of this park. And then, while we're at it, we'll decide what we're gonna do on our next trip.
Oh, they must be packing for the day. They must be leaving.
They just got here.
Did they?
Just got here yesterday, yeah.
Oh, maybe they're just going to campground to campground.
Got a homemade bow and arrow there.
Yeah. Can you get through?
Yeah.
Watch those trees.
We have no idea where we are. Here, this way.
I guess we know where we are after all.
Yeah, we're parked up yonder. Oversized parking. And it's nice to have our house with us. So we'll probably have to go back and get our fishing poles and our bait.
We want to check it out first.
But we're gonna walk down and have a look-see first.
That's not very peaceful.
That's irritating, whatever that sound is. Oh, there's some kind of a tour boat.
Yeah, you going
Looks
tour.
like one of them old river boats.
Steamboat?
Mondays and Tuesdays.
Hey, they got old timers cabins and a trail here. Hiking trail. Fishing boat. We asked permission, and I guess we can drive our adventure mobile down here and do some fishing if we can take the noise. I guess that pump is pumping water from the lake to come up around the structures here, because it's such a high fire danger right now. It's keeping the water around the structures just in case, as we are to understand it. I want to make sure there's on the walk back that we got a clear shot down here without running into anything. There she is, the adventure mobile.
That's scary.
Which way I go?
This way, honey.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta figure that out right pretty quick.
I think so. Yeah. One-way road here.
I don't like them way those brakes are squeaking all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Must be glazed over or something.
Pretty human. The lawnmower guys got here.
Alright, Kenny and I are thinking about taking that boat cruise. It's $20 each?
Yep.
$20 each.
Hour and 45-minute 2-round trip. Goes to the headwaters.
We'll see if we can catch a fish first. We're not, as usual, not going to keep any if we do. we're hoping we can get on the boat there. There has to be 18, you said 18?
18 minimum.
Minimum of 18 people for it to head out.
We'll know in half hour. Or hurry up, shut it.
Go, go, go. You gotta go to the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
Good luck.
That's true.
No, yeah, we started. The lodge was nice.
No, I bet.
For what it was.
Yeah.
It was a nice change of pace.
Oh, absolutely. It's kind of nice.
Thank me when we're long. Grandkids will thank me when we're long gone and
You
they
think
get to
so?
see this.
They don't watch them now and probably won't watch them when we're dead.
That'll be $3.
Here you are.
Thank you.
Two adults.
Adults?
$2.
Cash. You're all set.
Oh, I don't need a receipt. Okay. Thank you.
This is right here. What kind of ring you guys have?
It's a orange.
Well, there's 2 seats right up at the front up there. Let's go there. What do you think?
Exciting. Riveting.
No.
Answer. Please feel free to come to us on a return trip from the headwaters. We will do our best to answer them. At this time, we'll direct your attention to general safety. Please do not sit or stand on any tables or railings. Please do not lean over the railings and sit only in the chairs provided. Also, please note the locations of our clearly marked life jacket lockers. On the top deck, they are located aft or to the rear of the vessel, and on the bottom deck, they are located forward on both sides of the wheelhouse. There are 141 life jackets on board, which is the maximum number of passengers that our vessel is rated for. We also have 4 fire extinguishers on board, 2 on top and 2 on the bottom. The Chester Charles II is a Minnesota State inspected vessel, inspected annually. She is 60 feet long, 20 feet wide, weighs nearly 40 tons, and was built in Chattanooga, Tennessee in 1948. We'll ask that you keep all talking to a quiet minimum, as our narration is live, and as a courtesy to those around you. There is very little narration on the return voyage, giving you plenty of time to converse and visit. Now, if you look over to our starboard side, our right side, this is Schoolcraft's Hill. This is where Henry Schoolcraft and his party entered the water in their birch bark canoes, paddled up and out the east arm of Lake Itasca to an island that now bears Schoolcraft's name. And from there, they went north to the headwaters of the great Mississippi River. Schoolcraft was led here by an Indian leader by the name of Ozawindib, who was from Cass Lake, Minnesota. There have been other explorers in this area prior to Schoolcraft in search of the source. However, all had assumed the river flowed directly south. Instead, it flows north to Lake Bemidji through the carved-out remnants of ancient glaciers. So, the credit for recording the source of the Mississippi River goes to Henry Rowe Schoolcraft on July 13, 1832. We will be taking the same route that the Schoolcraft party took at that time. What makes this structure unique is the size of the logs that were used in its construction. If you look, you will notice that only 4 logs were used to construct the entire height of the walls. These large white pine logs were not cut down at this site, but rather brought in from another area of Itasca during the winter and laid one on top of the other by hand. If you'd like to take a closer look at the old-timers cabin, from the dock take the small footpath to the right. This is the Dr. Roberts Trail. It's a short walk around. Is the Minnesota state tree, the red pine. As you can see, it was named for the reddish color of its bark. It is also called the Norway pine by early Norwegian settlers, as it reminded them of a tree found in their homeland. log structures, which were used for classrooms and dormitories. It was officially opened. Rust shot and killed McMullen. Rust was hauled into a court of law. He was tried but was acquitted, as it was deemed to be an accidental shooting. This, of course, started a very long-lasting feud between the two families that lasted some 30 years and was called the Itasca feud. Also buried there are Theodore Wegman, his wife Joanna, and a son of theirs who was killed in France during the First World War. The Wegmans were quite influential in the area. They had the first trading post, the first post office, and Theodore was the first game warden. The remains of their old log structure can be seen along Main Park Drive, along with a replica built right next to it.
And coming up on our port side at about 11 o'clock, that buoy you see floating there is a research buoy that was placed there by the University of Minnesota's Biological Station. It is there to monitor water conditions and plant growth in real time and uploads that data to the internet. And on our starboard side, at almost about 1 o'clock, where you see those yellow kayaks stuck there on the shore, this is Itasca Sports. Here you can rent kayaks, canoes, paddleboards, bicycles, and even pontoon and fishing boats. They have a nice protected marina there to the right. You'll see a lot of their vessels.
Now, when Schoolcraft and his party arrived up on this end of the lake, in addition, their party was riding very low in birch bark canoes. These two things would have made it quite difficult to see over to the small river flowing out on the backside, so the bulk of the credit should go to Ozawindib for bringing Schoolcraft here. There was another non-Indian person here 30 years prior to Schoolcraft's coming. His name was William Morrison. He was a fur trader with the Northwest Fur Company. He lived and worked in this area, and there was no doubt.
Now it's time to hike to the old timer's cabin. The cabin that's built with only 4 logs. I think that's what he said, right?
Yeah, I think it was in the 30s. The CCC.
We're on a bog, and it's boardwalk.
I think those numbers designate if you have a little packet that tells you what it is.
This is like following the Yellow Brick Road.
Cedar Point Road.
I like where we're from.
Look at this.
There's only a chimney
Look at
left.
this tree.
And they don't have it marked.
As tall as me.
They should. Oh yeah. Yeah, they should just have it marked. It's out in the country, but it's in pasture, and all that's left is the
Look at that size of that tree. I think he said this is white pine. He made this out of white pine. Walk faster than you go first.
I guess this is a 2-mile hike. 2-mile hike right along the lake, which is right there. That's the lake we were just on.
Lake Itasca.
Yeah. Went on the boat ride. This
They're using it for erosion.
That's what the trail, it's just filled with those plastic circle, whatever they are, it's embedded in the trail the whole way. It's all uphill the first mile, so it'll be downhill from there on the way back if we have to go back the same way we came.
I don't think so.
I think we do.
Those people came this way.
Yeah, I think we have to go back the same way we came.
Oh.
Oh, coming down to the lake. This is a different lake than the one we were on in the boat. It's like a smaller lake. Candy got bit. Stung. She got stung.
Probably a ground hornet.
From a ground hornet, she says. Which means her ankle will swell up to the size of a balloon.
Ah.
We found signs of life. It seems longer than 2 miles. Okay, this is confusing. We're supposedly on Dr. Roberts Trail, and now it says Deer Park Trail that way.
Dr. Roberts Trail.
It has an arrow pointed that way.
Douglas Lodge.
To Douglas Lodge.
We're going this way. I think they're putting that sign there because in case somebody came off the Deer Park Trail. They know to go that way there. We hiked uphill, so now we're going downhill. So, yeah, that's a good sign, I think. Okay, we made it to civilization. Soon with a car coming.
That's the clubhouse. That's kind of cool. Now, which sidewalk? Probably this one.
I think this one's by the cabin.
Yeah.
It's all the cabin by stairs. That goes to the bridge, I think.
Yep, I see the boat.
Yay!
We made it.
Woo, that's a close one. I'm itching all over.
Here's the stairs. And there's the adventure mobile. Right yonder. I want to go to Park Rapids, Walmart. Candy didn't want to go. She didn't want to go. She didn't want to go. Then I said, okay, we won't go. Then she said, yeah, I want to go. So
I said I'd go, not that I want to.
Yeah. So it's 23 miles one way there. I've never been to Park Rapids, and that's why I want to go. So, yeah, I can say I was in Park Rapids now when I get there, and then we'll just go back and set up camp. It's been a pretty busy day of exploring. Okay, we've lived in Minnesota for going on 16 years now, maybe longer, around there. Anyway, it doesn't matter. First time we've ever been to Park Rapids. And Park Rapids Walmart.
Turn left.
It's a pretty nice town. Small town. We've I've been further north, like I've been to Grand Marais, I've been to Bemidji, and I've been to parts of Voyager National Park, but first time Park Rapids. There's the water tower. Okay, just about there, and I got the green light. Pretty exciting stuff.
Busy. Looks like we could have gone straight. Why am I making this turn here? My favorite store, the Dollar Tree.
Okay, we are back at base camp. Base camp being the campground. And Candy's cooking, what are you cooking, honey?
Salmon and broccoli.
Salmon and broccoli. So we got one more night here. We got a movie we need to finish watching tonight. And we'll hit the road and head back to the homestead in the morning. And we had a really good time. So we'll see you back at the homestead.